Alright, so in today's video, I'm just going to go over how I build these hallway tables. They seem to be selling really good for me, and they're really, doesn't take me too long to make them. So I'll walk y'all through how I do it. Here's an example of one. 5 foot long, about 34 inches tall, and 14 inches wide. So they're good for like entry tables, or to put your TV on, or anything like that. So let's go over how we make them. All right, so I always start with cutting the legs first. So I got a couple just scrap pieces here. I cut them at 32 inches. That'll put you at around 35.5 inches tall for your table. But I'm gonna go a little bit shorter. I'm gonna go 31.5. 31.5, so cut 4, 31.5. You can do it with the miter saw, or if you don't have a miter saw, you can do it with handheld skill saw. And with the skill saw, get yourself a square if you're doing it, and wherever you put your mark, take your square so you get a straight, even cut. Lock your square down like that, and then take your butt it up, and just make your cut. And that's the easiest way I found to do the straight, clean cut. That's just if you don't have a lot of money and you can't afford a chop saw or table saw. You know, you can pick these up. Not this one in particular, but one that you can plug in. Old ones at yard sales and stuff for like 10 bucks. So I don't hear excuses about not having the money to do this. All right, to get this middle measurement, this board right here, just measure your 2x4s all laying down like so, side by side. Get that measurement, and it is 10.5, but go just one more notch up and do a 10 5/8. Just to give you a little bit of space. I know when I measure just 10.5, and some of these boards are a little bow to them, and it's hard to get them in there. So I just go with extra, and make it a little extra bigger, so the boards will just set down in there. That's my 10.5. I'll just overlap it just like this, butt it up on the end. Make sure you're flush here, and then when you set it down on the table saw, slide it over until the top board hits the saw blade. And make sure you're flush on your back end, and you'll know you'll have the exact same cut each time. All right, so we have our legs cut, and our pieces are gonna go this way. Now all I do is just get the best side you like, whatever side that you want showing on the outside, put that side face up. And we'll do 3. And then we'll take our legs, the best side facing outwards. And line them up just like so. I do 2 inches from the bottom leg, and I come up right underneath. And I know it's hard to see because of the sun, but 2 inches from here to here, and then nail in. Once you got that measurement, nail it in. I like to use this first, put 2 nails in, and that'll hold it in place so I can come back and put bigger nails in. But if you got a framing nailer, perfect. Just put 2 big framing nails in there and be done with it. Do the same for the other side. Go 2 inches from the bottom, and then make sure your 2x4 is touching the end of your tape, and then that way you'll know you'll be aligned. And then up here, we just nail in. We make sure everything's flush up here, and nail this in first. Then get your measurement down there and tack that in. And then to get this measurement here, it's usually like 12.5 from each end. So we're at 12, just about 12.5 here, and then come from the under, measure from here to here. And that's looking to be about 12.5 as well. So 12.5 and 12.5. That way you'll know you're centered on your middle board. And then just nail them in. All right, we'll need 4 of these. They're 5 foot long. I'll use this one to measure off the next 3. All right, so we got our pieces that we nailed together. Let's set them here, and then we'll get the 50-inch 2x4s and start running them down the middle. So all I did there was just knock the 2x4s back where they're straight, and then make sure this kind of lines up. So if you got to hit it here, or you know, hit back here to bring it out some, that's kind of how you want them to look. And we'll go look at the other side. Just this corner's kind of, just tap it back in, and see how our bottom, the 2x4s are sticking out. So we'll just hit this leg, the hammer, and bring it out some. Just like that, and then nail it down. All right, for the X cut, we'll just take a piece of, you can get this stuff at Lowe's. I think it's 1 inch by 3/4. And I just put it up here like this. Make sure that the edge of that 2x4 is butts up to your end, and then the same on the inside. See, you want to bring that up some, right like that, and then just hold it there and give yourself 2 pin marks straight across the top and straight across the bottom, and that'll give you your angle cut. All right, so that's our angle. 2 angles. So I'll just put it on the miter. Get me the right alignment there. All right, and that should be the angles I'll need for all 8. All right, we got it cut, and should line up just a little bit long. Let's see if this is the way I measured it. Okay, there we go. It should slide right in there. Boom. And see if it'll do the same for the bottom. Yeah, okay. So we know that this is what we need. Sorry, I'll get out of the wind. So we'll just mark this on all our scrap pieces there, and we'll cut 8 of them and get them, and I'll show you how I nail them in. All right, so you put your X's in, and then I'll get my nailer. And this is the part where if you don't have a brad nailer, it's going to be tough. You could probably glue them. I've never glued them before. It just takes too long. I like to just nail them in and be done with them. But I'll show you how I use the brad nailer to nail them in. I guess you probably could use smaller nails with a hammer, but you're gonna have to get yourself a nailer for this one. All right, so I'm using inch long nails, and you just kind of angle it up, nail it in. And then for the tops, I'll flip it over. I'll just nail down just like before. And we'll do the exact same to the other side. See, sometimes if they won't fit, just take your palm sander and hit this edge. get that edge off with it. That'll shorten it down so you can get it in there, slide in. All right, we'll nail these in and be done with the X's. All right, so your overhang should be 5 inches. So just measure out 5 inches and you'll know that you hit the leg, you're at 5 inches. I know it's kind of hard to see, but 5 inches from here on out. And then here, I just kind of got it with my hands and kind of feel it out because there's not much of an overhang. So if you want more of an overhang on the front, you can just push it out to where you're even with the back side, and it'll give you a little bit of overhang on the front. But I just do it where they're both even. So I just kind of feel them out to where it's even. And then I'll just nail it down to hold it in place. With this nailer, I'll put a nail in each board, and then I'll go down and make sure all my measurements are the same down there, and then we're square on the end, and I'll go in and put one nail in, and then I'll come back and put screws in the top. And that'll pretty much wrap it up. So let me do that real quick. I'll pre-drill 4 screw holes, and I'll come back in with a 3-inch screw and put it in each board. Alright, there it is. Finished product. Alright everyone, that was a video. Just quick, simple, and they look great. Yeah, I don't have a lot of money in this thing. If you look at some of my previous videos, I show you all where I get my lumber from. And yeah, got all this stuff for free. Put it together, probably took, I could probably put one together in about an hour and a half. But with filming and everything, this one took about 2.5 hours. But that's how you do it. Gonna show you how to make end tables in my next video. So if you like this kind of quick and easy, simple builds, like and subscribe, and till next time.